Yes, guys, welcome to the MU stand. This is your press conference reaction for Ten Hag. This is heading into the Southampton versus Manchester United. Ten Hag has spoke a lot about what the team is going to be. He has provided the team news. He has actually provided that Tony Martial might not be available for the game against Southampton tomorrow. So that is a big blow for Manchester United. I think if I thought Martial would start that game tomorrow because he would definitely help the forward line in terms of creating chances, and we know what he did against Liverpool last week. So it's a big blow not having Martial in the lineup. But I'm gonna go through everything he said, and we're gonna take a look at the coach that he had as well. So let's just move right into it. I mean, he talked about. So this is what he said when he was asked about Anthony Martial. He said he's out for due to Achilles heel injury. So that is a big blow for Manchester United. He also said Anthony Martial is not fit. Of course, he's going to be out. So that is a huge blow again. I mean, he talked about the spirit of the team. He said the spirit was already good, but now it's even better following Monday's win. But it's only one game, so we have to build on. They have to basically build on this. We have to develop, and I think everyone is aware of that. So for sure, we have to build on the result that we had last week. Last week, definitely. I mean, the team needs to improve massively as well, because we can't just think that just because we beaten Liverpool, it's just gonna be easy match against Southampton. I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think Southampton could give us a different kind of game to the game that Liverpool gave us. So I expect a challenge. I expect a bit more difficult challenge than the Liverpool game, because in the Liverpool game we just sat back and we counter. I don't think we can do that now because Southampton are gonna sit deep. They're gonna defend. So we need to have the players to actually play through that defense. And Martial was one of them, and I think it's a big miss that he is not going to be available for that game. But let me just quickly move on to the rest of the stuff here. Just give me quickly. We did talk about some. Just quickly, let me get this sorted out. This is just bugging me. He also spoke about what else did he say? He talked about the spirit. He said, okay, he was asked about Casemiro. So he said Casemiro is fit. He did all the training sessions. Of course, Martial came out with an injury that he mentioned earlier. I hope he will be available for the next game. So he thinks that Casemiro has done all the training, so he expects Casemiro to be ready for the game tomorrow. I want to see him in the lineup, to be honest. I want to see Casemiro in the lineup. What do you guys think? I think I would definitely put him in the starting lineup because he's going to revolutionize that team for sure. So let's go back to what the team news is. Okay, so he also spoke about Jones. I don't know why they asked him about Jones. We're talking about a player who is unavailable, and I don't think they will go out in this window. So he doesn't think Jones will be sold in this transfer window, but I don't know why we're keeping him. I think we need to get rid of him. I don't know why we need to actually stay with Jones. It's been a while now. How long has it been? How many seasons Jones actually stayed at Manchester United? It just doesn't make any sense. Really, I mean, we should sell him. Somebody, if there is no team that can offer us money for Jones, we should just terminate his contract. I mean, that's what I think. I don't think we need to just let him sit on the bench and just collect cash week in, week out. It just doesn't make any sense. What other thing did he say? Okay, in the first... Okay, and by the way, this is the first of 2 games on the road for Manchester United, with a game at Leicester City to follow up on Thursday night. Ten Hag has a difficult decision to make over his team's selection following the excellent showing against the Merseyside we saw last week. A new signing, Casemiro, obviously comes to an equation as his move from Real Madrid has been processed. And the Brazilian international, of course, is available for this game. Ten Hag has confirmed that. So it's going to be interesting to see how he lines up. Anthony Martial, as I mentioned, is not going to be available. But Erik Ten Hag also said, we'll see tomorrow. When asked about the latest team news at his press conference, the manager knows, but I'll first tell the team and we'll see tomorrow. So he's not going to give us his team. Of course, he's not trying to give us his team. But he did mention that Casemiro is fit and Anthony Martial is not fit. He said, I cannot tell you how long it's going to take, but we hope he will be available for the next game, which is the Leicester game. He's talking about Anthony Martial not being available for the next game. He also spoke about Harry Maguire and Cristiano. So Harry Maguire and Cristiano were amongst the substitutions last time out, but could be an option to return to the starting 11, while Victor Lindelof and Facundo Pellistri have been sidelined of late. Marcus Rashford, of course, he scored the eventual winner against Liverpool, but he could be another solution to that central attacking role, given that Martial is out of this game. So I don't know how he's gonna line up. If it was me, I would definitely line up this way. This is my starting 11, but now that Martial is out, I'm gonna put Rashford on the left, put Cristiano as a center forward, and then put Sancho on the right. Basically, that's gonna be my team. The defense, I'm not gonna change anything in the defense because Malacia, Martinez, and Varane and Dalot has done really well in the last game, and there's no point of changing that. Why would you change that? That defense worked really well, so I would keep the same back four. And in CDM, I would put Casemiro alongside Bruno and Eriksen. Of course, some people might choose to go with Fred next to Casemiro. That is possible. We could actually play 4-2-3-1, which you would have Bruno operating in that number 10 role, and Casemiro and Fred could be the holding 2 CDMs. That is possible. We could play like that, but I'd rather see 2 creative midfielders for this game. Benz, thanks for joining. Benz, he says, what do you think will be the score? I think we're gonna win this game. I think it's not gonna be easy, but I think we're gonna win 2-1. I do think we could win 2-1 this game. It will be tough. The last time we played them, I think it was a draw. So the 2 times we played against each other was a draw. So I don't expect this game to be any easier. But I do see us winning this game, given the circumstance, given the energy and the momentum we have from that Liverpool game. I expect us to go and get the win. By the way, guys, we have 1120 people watching. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Of course, we are going to be doing the watch along for this game, so be sure to tune in tomorrow morning. I'll be doing the watch along for Southampton versus Manchester United. Ben's is saying, I can't wait to see Casemiro. Me too, bro. Like, I cannot wait to see Casemiro play. I cannot wait how he can actually revolutionize this midfield. That's what I'm expecting. Because I've seen Real Madrid. Like, I've watched Real Madrid for the past decade, I would say. I watched a lot of La Liga games, and Casemiro is just an unbelievable player. I mean, Real Madrid would not have won 5 Champions Leagues if they didn't have Casemiro. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, that guy is just a masterclass. I mean, he protects that back four like no one else. He is one of the best in the game. So Casemiro would definitely change our team, in my opinion. What else did he say? Let's just go back and check what else he said. He also spoke about we need to have a high standard. It's a demand to the group. Now they see what the reward is, so we have to match the runs in and out of possession. So he's basically saying, I need to see more intensity. I just don't want to see walking around relaxing. He doesn't want to see none of that. So he wants to see intensity from the get-go, which is what we want. I mean, every top team right now, Man City, if you look at Man City and Liverpool and even Arsenal, they play with a high intensity and lots of running. Our team has run more than Liverpool in the last game, which is like a record, in my opinion. It's been a while since we actually outrun an opponent. So it's actually good to see that we have actually outrun the opponent. And I expect to see the same thing against Southampton. It might not be a lot of running. We might have more ball possession than the Liverpool game. The Liverpool game, we only had 31. So I expect us to have actually 70% ball possession against Southampton. And I expect us to dominate that game and win that game. He also spoke about... Ben said if Maguire doesn't start, it will be a lot easier. I completely agree. I've said it all along, guys. Like, starting with Maguire is like starting the game 1-0 down. I mean, I'm not joking. When you start a game with Maguire in your lineup, you're starting the match 1-0 down because he's definitely going to make a mistake. He's definitely going to cost you a goal. So you're basically starting the match 1-0 down. So he needs to sit his ass on the bench. I mean, I don't care what anybody says. This is not an agenda. This is not a hate. This is just looking at facts. We've seen Maguire play for the past 2 years now, and he's just simply not good enough. He might be good enough playing with 3 defenders, but that's not how we play. So he needs to sit his ass on the bench, in my opinion. Ben says the guy is like a truck. Yeah, I think he is. Really. I mean, I don't want to insult him, but it is what it is. Like, you're looking at the performance he's been showing us. It's just crap. I mean, it's trash. So that needs to improve. So he can't even be our captain. Like, we need to change our captain ASAP because he cannot continue to be the captain of the team. And just don't expect him to be the captain moving forward, especially if he stays on the bench. He cannot be the captain. Ten Hag also said that at Southampton, a different challenge to the Liverpool game, which is what I mentioned earlier. It's definitely a different challenge than playing Liverpool, who dominates ball possession. In this game, we're going to be the one dominating ball possession. So it's a different dimension. We need to have 2-3 creative players so that in the lineup, so that we could create more chance of scoring, because we can't play the same way that we did against Liverpool. They're not gonna attack us. He did say, he said, did we learn the lesson from Brentford? Because this will be more or less than the same approach. So he's expecting the same kind of game that we saw against Brentford. So that's what he's saying, basically. And I expect the same kind of game as well, because I think they're gonna sit back and defend, right? They definitely gonna do that. So we need to make sure that we put two creative midfielders in the lineup, the likes of Bruno, the likes of Eriksen, and then behind them we can have Casemiro cleaning up the mess. Of course, Donny van de Beek is another option, guys. Like, people don't know that reason why Donny is not playing is maybe because we don't have a proper CDM. But now that we have Casemiro, I think that's gonna change. I think we could see Donny play a lot more than usual because we have that protection from the back. Donny and Eriksen could start the game. Bruno and Eriksen can start the game. Any of these two can start the game. So it is possible that we would see Donny get involved a lot more than we've seen so far. Okay, what else? I think there is, of course, a rumor going on about Cristiano to transfer market. They're saying that he is been offered to Napoli now and AC Milan. So there is a possibility that Cristiano could leave our team in the summer. It's still wide open, guys. And what do you think? I mean, should we sell Cristiano? Should we keep Cristiano? Let me know in the chat, in the comment sections. Ben's saying, where do you think United will finish? So here's the thing for me, Benz. If we sign Anthony and keep Cristiano, we're definitely going to finish in the top 4. But if we sign Anthony and we don't sign any striker, we're not going to finish in the top 4. That is my prediction. So we have 1 week left, I believe. We have 1 week left, and that 1 week, we need to make sure that we signed a striker. If Cristiano leaves. If he doesn't leave, we need to sign Gakpo or Anthony. Those two are the ones that are being mentioned currently. Of course, they talked about Asensio and Depay. I don't expect those two to come, but I would definitely sign them. They are an improvement to what we have, the likes of Elanga and Rashford. I think Depay and Asensio are an improvement. But my main target is Anthony. Let's just try to get that deal done and see how the team goes, because I think we're definitely going to improve and we definitely can be a contender to finish in the top 4 if we sign a couple of players. We got 17 people watching, guys. Smash a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And like I was saying earlier, that as a reminder, I will be doing a watch along tomorrow morning. So if you want to join me, please do so. I'm going to be live at 7 a.m. Eastern time. So if you guys can make it, please do join us for that watch along game against Southampton. I cannot wait for that game to start, to be honest. And I also cannot wait how Casemiro is going to fit into this team. Okay, what else? There is some news. I think Vance is asking what striker would be the best for us. So the best striker for us is if we sell Cristiano. Is that what you're asking? Is that what you're asking, Benz? Or if we actually keep Cristiano? Because the problem with Martial, we saw it now. It happened again, guys. He plays one game and then the next game he misses. Why? Because of an injury. Like, this is happening consistently now, guys, for the past, I don't know, 5 years. Martial is class. I mean, we know he's talented. We know he is skillful. But in terms of relying on Anthony Martial, you just can't do it, can you? You just can't rely on him. Because every single time he plays one game and then he's injured in the next game. And then he comes back. He plays a couple of games and he's back injured. He's back injured again. So that is my concern. We cannot rely on Anthony Martial as a striker. If we're gonna go get a striker, we can get a striker from Napoli. I think the Napoli striker is a decent one. There is a conversation that if Cristiano goes the other direction, Osimhen is the guy that I'm talking about. If we get Osimhen, I think it would be a good fit, I think, for this team. We could definitely have those three play well together. But I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Napoli are just going to easily let go of Osimhen. I haven't seen any offer for Osimhen so far as well, so I don't expect that to happen. But hey, I mean, anything can happen in this transfer market. We still have a week left, so lots of things could change. Lots of things could change, guys. What else did Ten Hag say? Let me just quickly check if we have covered everything here. Yeah, so basically that's what he said. I mean, what do you guys think? Martial is injured again. Any thoughts about that? Do you think we need signing? Do you think we need to sign a striker? I want you guys to get involved in the chat. And let me see how many people think actually we need another striker. How many of you think that we need another striker? Let me see. So going back to the team that I selected, do you guys agree with this lineup? Of course, Martial is not going to be there, so we're going to replace him by putting Rashford in. But do you like this lineup? Do you agree with this lineup? Let me know in the chat. Give me your thoughts in the chat below. I want to know how many people actually think that this is a good lineup. Charles, thanks for joining, bro. He said we need Victor Osimhen. Exactly, that's what I was saying. Especially, he is the only available striker, in my opinion, that can come in and make a difference. He's young, he's fast, he's creative, he's skillful, he can finish. I think he would be a good signing, but he would be expensive. I don't think they're going to let him go for like 40, 50 mil. I think he's going to cost us more than that, in my opinion. And the other question I have, guys, is should we sell Cristiano Ronaldo? So should we sell Ronaldo, the GOAT? Get your comments in, get your chats in. I want to know how many people actually think that. We need to just get rid of Cristiano. I'm not one of those people, but I just want to see how many people actually think that is the case. I do see here that in terms of the game, we had 52 people voting here, and 90% of you actually think that we're gonna win this game. And give me a score prediction, guys. Give me a score prediction. We got like 30 people watching. I want to see your score predictions and see what you guys think about that game tomorrow before we wrap up here. Of course, we cannot forget about the conversations that the Glazers have to leave, guys. They have to leave. I mean, there has been a distraction in terms of like focusing on the Glazers because we won a game against Liverpool. People are distracted by that. But I think we cannot lose our focus. We cannot lose our focus. The Glazers has to go. Charles says he wants to go. Let him go, sell him, and get Victor. That's an opinion. I mean, that is an opinion. I respect that opinion. I think we should keep him because I don't think we can get Osimhen. I don't think we can get Osimhen. I don't think we have the budget for Osimhen and Anthony and Gakpo. I don't think we can sign all these players. I think we can sign one of them, but we need to make sure we keep Cristiano in the team and then sign Anthony on top of that. We have a good chance of going into the season. We have a good chance of finishing in the top 4, in my opinion. That's what I think. Vance is saying, I think Isaac. Isaac is from what was the team he was playing? Real Sociedad? Is that the team? Would be a good option if we go cheap. Yeah. They call him the next Ibrahimovic in Sweden. Isaac, I mean, I might sign him, but I don't know if he's actually a lot better than Rashford. Is he? Paul says Southampton 1, Manchester United 3. Big up, Paul. Thanks for that prediction. My prediction is 2-1 Manchester United. That's it. I mean, what do you guys think? Lots of people are expecting this could be a smash, and I don't think it's going to be a smash. I think it's going to be a close game. I expect this game to be similar to what we saw against Brighton. It's going to be a tight game. I don't think it's going to be the game we saw against Brentford. They're not gonna do that. Charles is saying Newcastle has him now. Isaac. Which Isaac are you talking about? Vance is saying, oh really? I don't think they have him, Charles. When did they sign him? Let me just quickly run down. So this is the lineup, guys. We have about 30 people watching. Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with this lineup? Let me know. Please do let me know in the chat so that I would know what you guys think. This is my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about the team. In terms of Southampton's team news, so the Saints have won 3-0 at the Cambridge Stadium. At Cambridge United in Carabao Cup midweek. Che Adams, of course, scoring 2 goals in that game. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Che Adams and Martinez are gonna blend. Like, how are they gonna go about it? Are they gonna target Martinez in this game? Are they gonna play long balls in this game and trying to basically go with Martinez's weakness, which is his height? Are they gonna expose that? We wait to find out. Charles is saying, are you talking about Alexander Isaac? Yes, that's the player I was talking about too. Benz is already talking about that as well. So Ralph Hasselnett's side have lost 5 of their last 7 home league games, but they've started the season well. So we have a chance to beat them. I think we should be beating Southampton. If we actually thinking about finishing in the top 4, this is the kind of match that we have to win. We definitely have to win this game. But I'm gonna wrap up here. Thanks to everyone for joining in. Charles is saying Newcastle close to agreeing. Club record 58 mil deal with Real Sociedad for the striker 1 day ago. Wow, that is a good news for Newcastle fans, but I wouldn't go after Isaac. I mean, I would try to keep Cristiano and work with what I have until another striker is available on the market. I mean, Isaac is not the level we want, is he? We don't want a similar level to Rashford and Elanga. We want actually players that could significantly improve our team. Benz is asking, why is Martial on left wing? Because I thought that he would create more chance than Rashford. Rashford is good at running him behind. He's not actually good at creating chances. But if you're going to play Cristiano, Martial could actually hold the play up, create chances from the wide position. So he can cut inside, shoot. He can go on the outside and cross. I think Martial would have been a good starter in that match. But I think now that is confirmed, Martial is out with an injury. I expect Rashford to start in that position alongside Cristiano and Sancho. But that is it, guys, for the press conference reaction. Thanks everyone for joining in. Smash a like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And I'm gonna be live on Saturday as well, tomorrow morning. So be sure to tune in if you want to join us. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have lots of chat. We have a decent community here, so it's gonna be fun. So if you can catch us tomorrow, that would be fantastic. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Peace.